Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Spill the Tea with Dr.B. I'm Dr. Bethany Thomas. I'm the Vice President for Student Development, and with me is some of my best friends in the whole world, but we'll get to that later. I want to introduce to you my very favorite co-host, Sarah Gross.
Hello, hello.
Woo-hoo. Tell us what you do.
So I work at Southeastern as well.
We love that.
I am the executive assistant to Bethany, the Dr. Bethany Thomas.
This just in today.
This is my first day of work.
Yeah, so welcome.
So amazing.
Am I going to stay on staff?
We'll see after today.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and
No pressure.
No pressure.
As you guys just heard, this is the very first episode. We're so excited about this. We're going to be doing this weekly, and it is all about spilling the tea, what's new, what's going on, what's current. But before we get started, I want to introduce our guests. I'm going to have you guys introduce yourself and tell us your name, what you do, and what's in your teacup. So everyone has a cup of tea. If you're listening or if you're watching, you'll see that. And so everyone has to say what's in their teacup. My teacup is Coke Zero.
Coke Zero, of course.
It's always going to be Coke Zero.
every week.
Every week, because that's just my favorite drink. And so Coke Zero, Coca-Cola, if you're out there listening, we would love for you to sponsor our podcast.
We need a sponsorship.
Yeah, I'll even take a moment and pause to give a shout out to our wishful sponsor of the day, Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
So hit us up.
The wishful
Stat. So with us today, I'm going to let you guys introduce yourself. Okay.
Stare down in case
I'm
you're
like,
wondering.
this would be the moment when you actually introduce yourself.
We all look to you.
Perfect. Okay. Well, Brittany Powell here, and I am one of the campus pastors here on staff, and I'm also today's the first day, the executive.
Woo!
I need to phone a friend to remember the rest
Executive
of the title.
Director of Campus Experience.
That is Executive Director of Campus Experience.
So many first days.
Basically, all that means is I'm here to make your life fun and full of Jesus.
Ooh,
Hey, sure
and
will do that.
I love that. What's in your teacup?
And my teacup is Dunkin' Donuts coconut blend coffee.
Oh.
With a little sugar-free vanilla creamer.
You went coconut.
Yeah, I know you didn't like
I
it, but you know
love
what?
coconut.
I didn't love it.
It's fine.
I
you
like
had
the cinnamon
You
one.
had the French vanilla cinnamon.
Ew,
Yeah,
sick.
yeah.
This morning
So
I
is
did
the coffee
coconut.
bean coconut? Is
I think it's just like infused.
with coconut?
Yeah.
And a sugar-free vanilla.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it tastes like a little summer delight.
Awesome.
A weird vacation.
What about you, my friend, to my left?
Tanning oil.
Well, I'm Jillian Galasso, and I am the Director of Spiritual Formation.
Yay.
And
Woo.
in my teacup is Coke Zero as well.
We love
And
Coke Zero.
It's our sponsor.
Yeah, ride or die.
Again, shout out to Coca-Cola. Sponsor
Yes.
us.
Cheers.
Yeah. So because this is our first episode, we need a logo.
We need a logo, guys. I have to first off show you. We were in the office and we were trying to figure out a logo.
I was trying to describe to Sarah what I thought the logo should look like. And I'm obviously not an artist.
We're working on it.
I'm an artist of lots of things, but not drawing.
Not drawing. So this is what we came up with.
I don't know if you can
Zoom.
see it for our viewers.
Can they
I
zoom
thought
into this? This is really incredible.
Okay, it looks good. It's like a tea kettle.
Bring it closer.
Yeah.
It's a tea kettle.
And it connects to the Doctor of the B.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah. So
Was your inspiration like Mrs. Kettle off of Beauty and the Beast? And,
kind
like,
of, but I didn't want it to be like
teacup?
that. So there's people out there that can design. Whoever picks the best one that we use will get a $50 gift card to their
Yes.
place of choice.
Whatever you want.
Maybe Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Or one of our other sponsors, Lululemon.
Yeah.
You know?
Or the SE bookstore.
Yeah. So just let us know what's your jam. Design this and send it to where, Sarah?
segross@su.edu.
Yeah, send them to us. And also,
All your logos. Send them over.
I think there's something about liking and subscribing.
Yeah, so because it's our first couple episodes, we want to
Yeah.
do some shout outs.
Absolutely.
So, whoever's watching on our YouTube, if you like, comment, and subscribe, next episode, you get a shout out.
Oh my goodness.
So cute.
Are
can't
people
wait.
going to subscribe?
They better
Wait, subscribe, please. It would be
Subscribe
amazing.
to us.
Like and subscribe.
like and comment. We want to hear.
And comment.
And comment.
Only if it's good.
Yeah, if it's negative, we're
No
not ready
thanks.
for it yet.
Yeah, we'll talk about you in our next episode.
You can send the negative comments to bdpowell@seu.edu.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'd love to talk about you.
I
dare
wouldn't
you.
want to do that.
Yeah,
if I were you.
I don't recommend it. So every
a different
week
kind of tea.
in our episode or on our podcast, we're going to talk about hot topics. So it can be anything that you think's a hot topic. It doesn't have to be what everyone else thinks is a hot topic. Because we all have certain things in our life right now that are more hot topics than other things.
Yeah.
So this part of the segment will be that. Okay, so
Yes.
my hot topic of the day
Drum roll.
Yes,
is about mattresses.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Right.
Okay.
I know. So
Do you do firm? Do you do not firm?
Yeah.
Pillow top?
Have you
Tempur-Pedic.
purple ones?
Okay, but also
egg.
the ones in the box.
Avocado one?
Yes.
Yeah. Where
There's some in the box. Yeah, and I'm like,
How does that happen?
no, literally, it comes like yay big. And you take it out, and all of a sudden you have a king size mattress.
Yeah,
That doesn't make
that's what
any
I have.
sense.
And it's
to
the
me.
most comfortable thing I've ever put. I got the one that you got.
Yeah.
However,
Wait, I sent you that one.
I know, but this was blowing my mind. Okay,
But you like it?
Is it the same one?
Yeah, I love it. I'm obsessed with it. But here's the thing. So we're building a house. We're about to move in 6 months or maybe 10, whatever.
Whatever comes first.
Yeah.
In Jesus' name.
Yeah, and yes, in Jesus' name. So Louis and Louis is my husband. I love you, honey. He's tall. I'm tall. So I was like, let's find the biggest bed we can find. You know, because we also have 2 90-pound labs that like to jump in the bed as well. And so I
Shout
don't know
out
if,
Piper and Finley.
yeah. So I don't know if you guys know this, but they have king size. They have California king size. They have Alaskan.
Oh,
What?
They have Wyoming.
Does that mean, wait,
Is
as
there a
you're saying
Florida
these states,
size?
is that because people are like grow bigger there?
I don't know. But like, you guys have to look it up. You can
Potato
get king size
raised.
beds that are called like
Average
finally
height
figured
of
it out.
someone who lives in Wyoming.
James and I are from the South and we're short. So
you guys get a tiny full.
I should have been born in Alaska
Yeah.
or Wisconsin.
You get the Alabama king.
I'm thinking like
my gosh.
I'm thinking like Paul Bunyan sized beds. Like they take 2 king beds and put them together.
No way.
And so I'm all in it and ready to like order. They're kind of expensive, but I'm like, it's a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Or I just found out you have to get new mattresses every like 10 years. Didn't know that.
way.
Well,
Yeah,
so-
nasty.
Yeah, well, James and I are going on 12 years being
Oh,
married
yeah,
in
you
July.
need to get a new one.
And we're
Yeah, it might be
but
time.
I feel like we just broke it in. Like, I feel like it's just not comfortable on
Wait,
my
why?
side.
No,
It's time
okay,
to get
because there's
another
like
one, maybe.
dead skin cells that
Yes.
end up in your mattress.
You
But
don't
I
have
have a mattress
sheets and
protector.
stuff?
But that's
Doesn't
why it gets
matter.
heavier and heavier.
I have a mattress protector.
Doesn't matter.
That's true. Anyways,
Like
I
a
think
plastic one.
I think we should move on because people are already over it. So,
So then when you
Sarah,
roll around, does it go?
what's your next hot topic?
No, you can't
Okay,
hear
my
it.
next hot topic. You guys ready? So there's a new social media app, and you
What?
guys have it.
I can't
Yes.
keep up.
No,
Wait,
it's
we
so
have it.
good.
No.
Wait. Jill and Britt have it.
Y'all are some of my best friends, and I don't even know about this.
Yeah, you don't
You
have
know
it.
what?
Do you guys
Dr.
talk
Thomas,
to each other on it?
We
Y'all's
told you
time?
about it.
It's time for her to
To be real.
be real.
Yes.
It's
Take
time
out
to be
your
real.
phone. Take out your phone.
Should you do it right now? Okay,
I don't
so
like apps.
But you don't have to follow the people you don't want to follow.
yeah, your friends. It's
Okay,
not
tell me
following.
about it.
So
Tell me
this
about
is
it.
the app.
Unpack it for
So
me.
everyone downloads it on their phone if they want to. I put a plug out on
If
my
they want to.
Instagram, and I was like, everyone has to get it. And I actually had some people, but this is not sponsored. Basically, the app sends you a notification at a different time every day.
Yep.
Okay.
And you,
You
have
don't know.
you don't know what time it is, and you have to take a picture of what you're doing. And it takes a picture from the front camera and the back camera,
Yes.
so you can't like
Oh.
lie.
Oh, that's why it's called Be Real.
Be
Yes.
real.
Okay.
So if I'm like lying in bed and I'm like, I'm working so hard, and you see Netflix on my computer, I'm not. Like, I'm lying.
So, like, Jada posted yesterday pineapple and wanted to know, I guess, how people eat pineapple. But this was her, like, be real shot,
Yeah.
basically. Shout out to Jada.
I
Yeah,
saw
shout
that.
out
I
to
saw
Jada.
that on Instagram.
Yeah,
Like,
you can post both.
yeah.
Oh.
But it's fun because you can see how many people retook their picture.
Yes.
You can see like how long after like the time was sent that they took their picture.
But also, they're only up for 24 hours. So you can't go back to
Yeah.
someone's profile and
Can you
see.
screenshot it though?
Okay, I just found out if you screenshot someone else's, they can see.
Oh.
So it'll be
They
like,
can see you,
Sarah,
that you
that's
screenshot
yours.
it.
I can see that someone else screenshotted it.
Hey, it's Be Real.
It's Be Real. So everyone has to get it.
Yeah. Oh, and you have
no,
to talk
no.
about the real emojis.
Oh, the real emojis, it's so fun.
They're so
you,
cute.
You like
It sounds
like
terrible.
and no, it's great.
I
You
don't
like
understand
and
it.
react.
No, it's so annoying.
with your face. So if I were like,
So
oh my God, you don't know how to cut a pineapple, I'd be like, huh? And you like take a picture of your face and you send that.
Yeah.
This would not be good for me.
No,
I don't
it'd
have
be
a good
great.
poker face.
But I
No, you
do
don't
like
have to do a
I
poker
think you guys
face.
are all
it's like
dumb.
your face.
Yeah, you just
And
be
whatever face you
and then
want.
you can't put filters on it.
No filters.
No.
And I like that. It's just like in the moment. You have to post it.
I'm still not gonna get it, but I appreciate that y'all have it.
I think you should join.
Don't
I
do anything
think
too fun
you would like
without
it
me.
more than Instagram.
There's no
Actually,
pressure.
if you're listening right now and you think that Dr. Thomas should download Be Real, if
Yes.
we get 100 likes,
Ooh.
comments,
On this first
and
episode.
subscribers
Guess we're not
on this
gonna get
first episode, she
Guess
will
what? I'm
download Be
sharing
Real.
it.
Download it.
I'm sharing it.
Be Real. I'm
sharing the
posting
mess
it.
out of it.
We can get 100 likes.
All right, let's move on. What is ick, Britt?
Oh, I would love. Okay.
What is
So, yeah. I just learned this word. I'm going to leave these people anonymous. I won't say their names, but I was having a conversation in my kitchen with two females, and one female said to the other, "Hey, are you still talking to so-and-so?" And I was totally oblivious, and I was like, "I didn't even know you were talking to anybody."
Right.
And she goes, "Oh, no, he gave me the ick." And I said, "Hold the phone.
What is that?
No, it's real.
Is that like, are you scratching? Like, what is
Right.
the ick?"
Right.
So the ick is if like I'm in a relationship with somebody, I'm married, but this is like a hypothetical situation.
Yeah.
If I'm in a relationship
I'm
with
the
a
only one that's
guy
not married here.
or somebody else or whatever, and they're too much, I got the ick, so I'm done with them.
Oh.
Instead of just saying they're annoying,
Yeah, like I got the ick. It's a boy ick.
I got the ick.
I don't
You
get
get the
it.
ick on something else?
Yeah,
Like
so
with other
like
things?
you can get the ick on other things. It's just the new terminology, but like back in the day, I would just go, "You're annoying me. Don't talk to me."
No, he gave me the ick, and then
But-
I had to leave.
Yeah, it's like you're done.
Yeah, I dipped. He gave me
Okay,
an
but
ick.
who deems that these words are actually something you should use?
I think TikTok.
Culture?
Social media.
Culture.
So, like,
What's a word that you used to use when you were in high school?
for what?
For anything.
Anything.
Like raise the roof, Bethany.
Who let the dog out? Like,
But you also don't use raise the roof? No.
The roof is on fire.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, so if you're over something, they gave you the ick.
they gave you the ick, and you've got to leave. If you
So,
get the
like-
ick, you're out.
I'm at Target and I'm over it. Target is giving me the ick.
Yeah, Target's remodel gave me the ick. I have
Yes.
to
Ew,
go back.
I agree with that
Yes,
though.
I do not know where anything is.
No.
Target's
won't
clothing
go.
section gives me the ick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's like prairie.
It's
Yes.
just too many, like,
Yeah.
give me all the
It's either
size
discotheque or
larges
prairie.
in one area.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yes.
search every rack.
And it's like the clearance is too much for
Yeah.
me. I
Okay.
can't handle it.
This is going to be unpopular opinion, but Nordstrom Rack gives me the ick now.
I
Because
get
of
that.
their new way that they lay it out.
Okay.
And
I
it's
haven't
so
seen it
bad.
yet.
and it's so close together.
It's like
yeah.
shopping a thrift store.
Do you know what's up and coming?
What?
Old Navy.
I've seen so many posts about their
Ick.
bodysuits.
Won't do it. Won't do it.
Ick.
I used to work at Old
telling
Navy. That
ya.
was my first job.
I'm telling ya.
But my outfit is sponsored today by Abercrombie & Fitch. Because it is coming back.
Maybe there'll be a wishful sponsor
Abercrombie
next
came back.
podcast.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, every part of my outfit today is from Target.
That's okay.
I love it.
You're rocking it.
You don't give me the ick or your outfit. It's like the store itself sometimes gives me the
Yeah,
ick.
thanks,
I'm
Bethany.
never using that. Okay, Joe, what's your hot topic? What are you thinking about?
Okay, I've been thinking, I know this is probably old news to some people, and it is old news, but I'm still obsessed with it. It's Kim and Pete.
Oh.
No, it's a hot topic.
It is?
Yeah,
yeah.
they're still together.
They're still
One,
together.
People did not think it was gonna last.
Yes.
They
I think it's so cute.
She's
I
like
love
in
it.
love.
I love
love
it.
it.
I
It's
hope
her
they stay
redemptive
together.
era after Kanye.
Britt does not think so.
You don't think they're going to
You're not
last or
making
you don't
me
like
the
them?
ick.
No.
But I will say, her hair being platinum does make me want to go back platinum.
Are you going to do
And
it?
I want to take it to the hairdresser. And if you're listening, this is for you. I want to say, she went from brown to platinum. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Right.
Can
Why
I get
can't you do
there? Yeah. I bet she
That
does.
is a hot topic.
No, that's a hot topic.
We should get someone, a hairstylist, on here and talk about that one
and
day.
ask why.
Yes.
Okay, next show.
Yeah.
So what I wanted my hot topic to be is that movie we just saw.
Oh, Top Gun.
Top Gun.
So good.
Okay,
It was
but
so
Was it good?
good.
It was so
So
good.
good.
Cried.
However, it's not. It's going to be our hot topic next segment.
Okay.
So you have 1 week
To watch
go
it.
watch it because I will spoil it.
Okay.
It's so
okay.
good.
So
This
everyone
is
has
the
1
countdown.
week. Yeah. Okay.
We need to put that in the
final
caption.
countdown. Okay, I'd like to take a break for our first sponsor announcement. Our wishful sponsor of the podcast is Lululemon. Lululemon is a great athleisure brand where you can both work out in it or go to work.
Yeah.
You know, and so I like to wear their leggings almost every day to work. But you can quickly go home and jump on a bike and work out also.
Yeah,
So
versatile.
if you're listening, Lululemon, we'd love for you to be one of our sponsors on it.
Please.
Now to our next segment, Awkward 10.
Our sponsor break.
Awkward 10. Every segment, we're going to take a quick 10 and talk about the most awkward moment we've either had or experienced
Yeah.
or someone has said to us. And so our listeners, if you're listening,
Submit some.
you wouldn't be a listener if you're not listening.
If you're a listener not listening to us, leave.
So anyone that has something awkward that someone has said to you or that you've said to them, please submit it. We'll keep it anonymous.
Yes, keep it anonymous so there's no one leaking anything.
But we've all had things that people have said to us
a
that
crazy
has been
moment.
so awkward, and I think we should share them.
Yes.
So I think I'll start.
Yeah, kick us off.
Okay, one of my most awkward moments. Everyone needs to know this. I'm a germ freak. If you've ever traveled with me, you
Yes.
know
She's got wipes.
I have wipes.
everywhere.
At the movie theater.
Yeah, at the movie theater.
even at the movie theater, and I hand them out to everyone in my row. Please wipe down.
Yeah.
Jill dropped her phone at the movie theater, and I was like, I would burn my phone.
Okay, I was grossed out too. Okay, Sarah is the one that put her hand under the
We
seat.
I had
instantly
to
had
do
to
it.
wipe down the entire phone.
and I was like, do I need a wipe? I don't know. Is this
Yes,
the time
Sarah
for it?
never
You're like,
never
yes,
uses wipe. I will always wear a mask on a plane, even if they're not mandated.
I want to wear a mask on the plane because I like my nose being warm.
Because it's warm. I like it because I sleep with, sometimes my mouth falls open. Anyways, so my awkward moment is on a plane. And again, I'm a germ freak, so I wiped everything down. And I'm sitting next to this larger man who is like, oh, great. I can put my armrest up.
What?
Yeah.
Do not touch me.
He called me skinny, which I kind of liked him at the beginning for that.
You're like,
yeah. And so he pulls up his armrest and he's like, kind of,
sharing the seat with you.
Yeah, we're sharing the seat now, which is awesome.
Oh,
and
my
so
goodness.
when I'm on an airplane, I don't want to talk to anyone. So I always put my AirPods in, even if they're not on. And I just read or pretend to listen to music or watch something. And so he keeps trying to talk to me. So I keep taking the AirPod out, blah, blah, blah. We're talking. Finally, I get in a zone where he knows I'm watching something. And he taps me on my shoulder. I was like, hey, I found out he's a music producer and he writes a lot of music. Great. And he's like, hey, do you want to hear one of my new songs? And I'm like,
I'm nervous.
oh,
I'm nervous.
No,
I'm
I
like,
do not.
I'm like, yeah, what's the name of it? Trying to look it up. He
nervous.
proceeds, I already have my AirPod out because I'm talking to him. He proceeds to take his AirPod out
No.
And put it in
put it in my ear.
Oh, my
No.
goodness.
He puts his AirPod. Yes, he puts his AirPod in my ear and is like, listen. And you know how AirPods are kind of crusty?
Yes.
Oh, my word. His earlobes are hairy.
Ew, ew, ew.
And he puts it in my ear, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have chills just talking about it. And so I just am I'm non-confrontational until I listened to the song, and I was like, that's very nice.
You
and I like
kept it in your
and I
ear.
took
Absolutely
it
not.
and like put it back
Absolutely
in his ear,
not.
and we went on
You
our
put it
way.
in kind.
I put it back in his ear. I shouldn't have done that.
You're like right back where it belongs.
I should have thought about that. Just handed it to him. That's my awkward moment.
I'm just fascinated that the earpods stay in your ears.
Did they not say in yours?
No, they don't ever.
you
I
like
like
the
try to like
headphones.
maneuver them.
You're little.
I try to like
Little ears.
shove it in there, and I'm like, just get some wax in it or something, like, so I know that it's in there. But
It's like stuck.
nothing.
This guys were warm. It just went in really
When
nicely.
I put them in, I feel like I have to do this.
You can't move it off.
And then if I'm talking to somebody, I'm like, what? It's like I'm a ventriloquist. Like I try not to move my mouth.
Or your neck.
Pros that have like the little rubber thing.
I
And
do.
it still
I've
doesn't
tried
work.
both.
Anyone else
headphones.
have an awkward moment?
Okay, my awkward moment is I went home to visit my family, of course, and I went to church, and this man came up to me and was like, so how much weight have you lost? Like in numbers. And I was like,
No. He said in numbers.
yeah. He's like, so how much? Like 10,
As
15.
if you were heavy before and now he sees that you're
I was
thinner.
a little thick. But he's like, so how much? Like, I'm so curious. What have you been doing? And I was like,
What?
I just don't know how to answer you because I don't want to tell you.
Are y'all friends like that?
This is more, honestly, this is more common than you think.
What
That
age?
is
Is
very
it ever
common.
okay? Is
older.
it ever okay for someone to ask you how much weight have you
No.
lost?
No.
Even like a girlfriend.
No.
Okay.
It's not appropriate.
Unless they're like your accountability or something in
Yeah.
the sense of like you guys are like doing a journey together and you're like,
Is
okay.
it more proper to say you look good?
I feel like I like that better.
Okay.
Because I feel like numbers, like, what if I actually lost 3 pounds? Yeah. And then I'm like, yeah, I lost
in general,
One and a
16
half.
inches.
Thanks for noticing.
Yeah.
You're like, but the inches are great. Just so we
Inches.
all know, everybody at this table, you can always say, picking up the pounds, or you can say,
Oh
drop
my
them,
gosh.
looking good.
Yeah.
I like
I
that
think
because
that's
I'm
only
like,
appropriate with Brett.
yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, yep, I'm gonna go back and work out real fast, guys. And then when you see me again, you're gonna be like,
It's
0.5,
never-
and I'm
no.
like, yes,
It's
0.7.
never okay with me.
No, I don't have a strong enough heart for
So
it.
what was your answer?
I just smiled at him.
Oh.
It's like church talk when people say stuff, you're like, oh, God bless you. Like, you know.
And then you move on.
And then I move on. I was like,
love
it's good
that.
to see you.
I'm sorry that happened.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really random. That was my awkward moment.
Okay.
What about you guys?
Yeah.
Mine is kind of like that, but it's the opposite. I came back from the summer one time, and someone that I knew, we were all, at a team meeting and stuff like this. This was like years ago. And he literally looked in my eyes and said, did you gain weight this summer?
No way.
Yeah, you don't ask those questions.
Dead
You don't ask
serious.
anything
and
about
I literally
weight.
just looked at him and I walked away. I did not. I was like,
Whoever
I'm gonna
you
just-
are, you know who you
I'm
are,
just gonna
and you were
let you
very wrong for
I'm just
that.
gonna let you think about what just came out of your
Right.
mouth.
And what, like, the thought process. You
Yes.
had to, like, let that go through your
Yes.
mind, to your brain, to your
Yes.
mouth, and say, I'm going to ask.
Yes.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Well, how long
That's-
were they
rude.
staring at you before they asked the question? That's what always gets me. I'm like,
Yeah.
were you
I
like
don't think
looking
I
at me
want to
across the
know.
room?
I don't want to know.
Think
I
about it. And
actually
they
don't
had to
want to
have
know.
thought, like, is this appropriate? Or were they
Yes.
thinking, like, this is going to hurt her, but maybe it'll get her attention?
Yeah, but
Either way,
why
I
would
don't
that
know him
person
like
need to
that.
do
I did not know him like that.
No thanks.
Yep, no.
Next. Okay, Brett.
Unbelievable.
Well, Mine is not like well, my great grandma once told me, she was like, sweet girl, because I had cut my hair short, and I was a thicker child, round face.
I'm with you.
Round face, it's fine.
Me too, girl.
And I had really bad haircuts, and so she was like, baby, you're not fat, you're just pleasantly plump. And so now I'm just like, I'm okay to be pleasantly plump, like a plum. Plums are good. I like plums.
Pleasantly plump is never an option.
Yeah.
It's pleasant.
Put on your segment next way of like having healthy boundaries.
Yeah.
The most awkward thing that's ever happened to me, which is just now hilarious, is the first time James is my husband, for those of you that don't know. The first time we had our first kiss, I was like trying to be cute, and I was like backing up and trying to not let him kiss me, and then he kissed me, but then I didn't know there was a tree that had fallen in a big log behind me.
No way.
He leans in to kiss me, and I'm gone. I fell in the leaves. So, like, he couldn't even see my face.
He's like, Britt?
So for the first, 3 months of us dating on my Nokia flip phone.
Oh,
through
what
Sprint.
an era.
Absolutely.
It was Fergie, you got me tripping. Oh, stumbling. Oh, clumsy, cause I'm falling in love. Anyways, yeah. So now we still laugh about it. Yeah.
I love that.
He's like, I opened my eyes and you were gone. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, were you like mortified? I can't imagine.
No, I literally was just laughing so hard. And I was like, you'll never forget our first kiss.
So then, did he like rush over and like pick you up out of the leaves and plant a kiss on you?
No, he just laughed at me, rightfully so.
Did he at least help you up?
I was like, you're such a jerk. Help me up.
And he like still did. And he was like, bye, see you later.
But then did you kiss?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was magical.
Maybe it took out the awkwardness.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
I love that.
You need to share yours on a segment one day.
I don't know if we'll do that. Do-do-do. We have a note from another sponsor.
Oh my goodness.
I already talked about this sponsor once, but we're going to be sponsored by Coke Zero, which is the ultimate beverage that anyone should ever drink.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite. It's 0 calories.
0 calories.
Not 0 caffeine.
Which is necessary. We need the
Right,
caffeine.
because I think it's confusing when people say 0. They think it's like 0 caffeine, 0 calories, 0 sugar.
I don't think I'd drink Coke if there wasn't caffeine.
Same.
Right.
I'm going to say something. I like regular Coke.
That's okay.
I just can't do Coke Zero. It doesn't taste the same.
This isn't your part of the segment, though. So you'll have to have it be...
Next week's.
Will be regular Coke?
Yeah. Maybe we'll all test it and figure out if you can see which one's which.
Well, my
That's
favorite
a
is
good
actually,
idea.
my all-time favorite is Dr. Pepper Zero. Have you had it?
No.
It's not Diet Dr. Pepper, so it doesn't have like the, whatever
Yeah.
taste. It's
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper Zero.
0 is just so much different. I'm going to have you try it on the next segment.
Okay, well, I'll try it.
I think, isn't there something on TikTok going on where you can like taste different things?
Yes. And you see if people can figure out which one's which.
Which one
So
is
you're going to
which?
have a flight of sodas.
Okay.
And
Yes.
you're going to identify them.
Come back next week.
All right. Anyways.
That's great.
Okay, our final segment of the day of the podcast.
Yeah, of the cast.
Of the tea.
And the day of the Spill the Tea. We're all going to talk about things we wished we knew. So some of us are older than others. I guess I'm the oldest. That's okay. So something either you're learning right now or something that you wish you would have learned earlier.
I like it.
Does anyone want to start us off?
I'll start us off.
Okay.
I'll kick us off strong, I hope. So I'm the youngest on the podcast. I'm 22. So in my coming of age, I feel like the biggest thing I wish I knew was that I had to be my own biggest fan. That no one was going to champion me more than I had the ability to champion myself. And that like if I wanted it, I had to do it.
Yep.
So in my life, that's been like something I've like lived by. Like if I'm sleeping in and I'm like, well, I want to be an early riser, so I've got to get up. Or like if I want to be fit, I've got to go to the gym.
Yeah.
So I'm being my own biggest fan. And if
I love that.
If the
good.
world is going to tear me down, then I have to cheer myself up. Like I can't be
love
negative
that.
to myself if everyone else is going to be negative too.
That's
great.
great.
So that's my biggest lesson that I've learned.
I love that.
I heard this quote so long ago, and it just goes with that. And it's this guy, he said, if someone believes in you, you win. But if you believe in yourself, everybody wins. And so
wow.
people
Great.
can believe in you all day long, but when you believe in yourself, then you're like, I'm a force. Come at
Yes.
Can you repeat that?
me. Yeah. When someone believes in you, you win. But when you believe in yourself,
Everyone wins.
everybody wins.
Yes,
I love that.
'Cause
Yeah.
I think a lot of times we like love affirmation. And I think I was always like, I need someone to tell me what I'm good at. Like, please, I'm looking for affirmation.
Yeah.
And when you just decide, like, I don't actually need anyone's affirmation, I'll just decide what I like to do and what I think I'm good at and then just go with it.
That's good.
And you'll be more powerful that way because everyone will win.
Yeah, exactly.
So good.
I love that. What about you, Jill?
I think I put I don't remember.
Fight for good friendship.
Fight for good friendships. Fight harder to be a good friend.
What are we, chopped
in
liver?
my mind. I'm so ready for it.
She's like, Please don't call on me. Please don't call on me.
I literally was
It's like when you're avoiding eye contact, she's like,
I'm
please.
so sorry.
Fight for good friendships.
This is real. This is be real right here. No, I put fight for good friendships, but fight harder to be a good friend.
Oh, I like that.
I feel like when I was in high school and when I was in college, I was always looking for like good friendships. And I think that in these last like 3 years of my life, I've realized that friendship has more to do with being a good friend than just trying to find good friends.
That's so
because it's going to be reciprocated when you are a good friend, which means like when someone says something to you, like and tells you not to say anything to anybody else, are you actually going to keep that word? Are you going to protect that person? Are you going to be loyal to that person? Are you going to be trustworthy?
Yeah.
And then also like that someone's going through something, giving them good advice, but also just being a good listener and just being able to like listen for where they are and how to move on from that situation and stuff. I think that all of those things kind of play in a role. And I think that this time of my life, I'm more grateful for good friendships. And I'm just trying to learn how to be a better friend and knowing that where you like invest into in those things, you're never going to reap back anything bad. It's always going to be just good.
I love that.
I like that.
Didn't you guys ever stress out when you find a new friend? You're like, how am I going to manage this?
Yes, every time. I'm like, do I have enough room in my time?
No,
To
same.
be able
Because
to,
I'm like, I don't want to
adequately do
disappoint
it?
them because I already feel like my time's so full with the friends I have. But then when you meet a new friend, I'm like, I don't have space.
Yeah, you're like, I love you, but
But
I gotta
then
rearrange.
I just feel like sometimes it doesn't leave room for the Holy Spirit to have people enter our lives that maybe need us or need a touch of Him through us, or we need them in the future. So I've been trying more lately instead of stressing out about it to be like, okay, that's okay. And I can say no if my schedule is too busy and setting up boundaries. But I automatically, when I find someone that I'm like, oh, I really like them, I'm like, no. I don't got that room.
It's like taking it back to MySpace. I already have my top 9. And
Exactly.
You can't be on it right now.
I'm gonna put you in.
But whoever number 9 is, you're on the tail end of it.
But I think that has to do with like seasons of life too.
Yeah,
like
true.
I think that I was so like wanting and so like looking for like those forever friends for your whole entire life. And that's kind of just like I mean, my husband is the opposite. He's had the same best friend since he was like in 2nd grade. But some other people, like that's not a realistic expectation for their life either.
Yeah.
And I think that it's okay to have seasonal friendships. And it doesn't mean that you burn bridges or like end that season badly. You can always call that person back up and, you know, pick up right where you left off and stuff and have that mutual understanding of like, oh, that was such a great season and I still love you and I still love where you are and I'm cheering you on from afar, and where our seasons are, our schedules might not line up, but that's okay too, you know, and
So true.
that's still being a good friend, you know?
Yeah.
What about you, Britt?
I just kept thinking over and over in my head when you guys are talking about friendships. I'm like getting in my turtle shell because, guys, I say it all the time. I'm like, I'm not a good friend.
Yes, you are.
No, I mean, like, no, but I don't have a lot of friends. Like,
Well,
I
everyone
have
wants to be your friend.
Yeah.
I have friends, but then I get overwhelmed easily with friendships, I think. Because if you text me all the time, then I feel like, oh, my word, what do you need? So I'm like, oh, we shouldn't be friends. I'm going to let you down. I can't handle it. Sorry.
No, I think that's what we were talking about.
Yeah. But I was thinking it's like people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And so you have those people that are lifetime
That's so
friends.
good.
You
Yeah.
have those friends that are like for a reason or just for a season, and you don't know what you're going to go through or who you'll need at that moment. So I'm like,
great.
okay, I can be a reason, season, or a lifetime. But lifetime's very short. Like my mom's the only one in that one right now.
Can we be lifetime friends?
James?
Yeah.
I mean, I tell my mom I don't tell James like everything about me, like what I'm thinking.
Right.
But like I tell my mom.
Yeah.
She
Mom is the highest.
like she birthed me, so
Yeah.
she knows me.
Yeah.
she's got to know.
Plus, if I told James, he'd probably be like, okay, you're crazy. But I do love him. Mine is staying positive in a pressurized world, or confidence of self over purpose or production. So Enneagram 3s, if you're out there, whoop whoop.
Hello.
It's so easy for me to get caught up in like producing, so people value me through my production as opposed to just being confident in who God created me to be.
Yeah.
So I don't have to always be on or turned on to the task or like winning at something. If I'm just like having a normal lackadaisical day, then I can just be me,
Yeah.
and that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think just learning to not have to, when I walk into certain rooms or settings, just turn it on. I can just be me, like authentic
I love that.
me. And if not everybody jives with it, I don't have to change that. I just need to be socially aware of the room or the atmosphere that I'm in,
Yeah.
and not be the one to carry the temperature of the room if I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Unapologetic. I love that.
That's so good. Okay, we'll end with mine. I wish, and I was talking to some of you guys about this on the way to lunch one day, about I think it says in Philippians about being content in every circumstance. And I love that verse because I always want to be content, but I always think it's about my job. You know, what I'm doing, be content in what I'm doing. But it really hit me hard because I feel like most women may struggle with this. Maybe some men struggle with this as well. But like, our bodies, I'm never satisfied with the way it looks. You know, even at my thinnest, I'm like, I could still work on getting an ab here.
Yeah.
You know? Or, but I just,
so true.
I just remember even like being 15, being like, okay, I wish I was a little thinner, or I still hated looking at pictures of myself, which is all of me being completely vulnerable right now. But I was like, I think scripture also means for it to be content even within our own selves as well. So I think I've wasted a lot of time not being content with who I am in that moment. It's okay to strive and want to be healthier or to be more fit, but I need to love myself every day, be content in who the Lord created me on this Tuesday.
Yes.
Even if it's 20 pounds heavier than I want to be on this Tuesday. But I think
It's Wednesday.
Memorial Day really threw me off.
Messed everything up.
Same.
On this Wednesday, because I do feel like I live my life in a way of like, oh, I don't want to go to that because I'd want to wear this and I wouldn't look good in that. Or you wake up and you just are like, oh, I wish I didn't look like this anymore. And then it just starts your day off in that way. And so I think I wish I would have just been happy each day with who I was that day. But also striving to be better. I think it's okay to always strive to be better, but to be content. And so my goal now is just to be content in who I am today, knowing that I'm trying to get better, but don't let me miss out on having all this negative talk about stuff that is just gross. It's ick.
Yes, it's ick.
You know?
It is.
So ick to bad self-talk.
Yes.
So that's what I wish I would have taught myself. I wish I would have said like, okay, you may want to be better, but it's okay to be content today and to be happy with who you are today. And so that's what that was my little tea.
That's the tea.
I think that's great tea. I think every female, like, you look at a picture, everybody like zooms in on their one area or looks in a mirror and only sees one specific thing, and we like hone in on it.
Or I wish I would have stood here or behind this person or had this. And I'm like,
pop my hip a little more.
And I think it drives everyone crazy. Like, I'm like, shut up, just like the photo and be okay. It's okay. It's who you are.
Yes,
Let's
I
move
remember
on.
taking like 500 selfies and being like, I hate all of them. And I'm like, well, you have to like one. At least one thing about yourself you have to love.
Well, and then you don't post pictures from events you've been at because you don't like how you looked, but it was a wonderful celebratory event. You know, and it's just clouded. And it's like, be content with what it was and post it if you want and celebrate the other person. It doesn't matter. And I just feel like if we're all called to just do that, I feel like even like depression would go down, negative talk would go down. You know, you'd see a lot more confident people that can actually walk into the calling that the Lord has for them. So that's the end of our segment today. Next week we'll have more sponsors. I don't know why I talk so big with my hands sometimes.
No, I love it.
Okay.
Amazing.
It catches our eyes.
But I just want to say thanks to all our viewers.
Yes.
And all our likes that we're going to get, because 100 likes gets me on Be Real.
Yes.
Okay.
And we want to shout you out.
Is it Be Real, REEL? Like a real?
REAL.
No,
So
it's like
Be Real.
Be
Real
Real.
life.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so make sure you stop in next week for our next episode of Spill the Tea with Dr. B. We love you guys, and we'll see you in a week.
Bye.
See ya.